What's going on, guys? David finally back again after an extended absence. Want to get back on, start talking about stuff again. Life got crazy and hectic. So, hey, if y'all are new to the channel, please do me a huge favor. Let's get this out of the way. Like, comment, and if you feel like it, seems like a channel you would like to be on, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me too. Helps my content get out, all the algorithms. So if you didn't know, now you know, but I'm sure you already know. Today, I want to kind of update my man cave. In reference mainly to my home arcade, some E3 predictions, and the future of what I'm looking to do with my home arcade with those predictions. So to update you on the home arcade, I pretty much have the same six cabinets that I've already had. So if you check my channel, you can see all the stuff I have. Of course, I have these 4 cabinets behind me. I have Teenage Turtles and also NBA Jam back over in that corner. Now, if you remember some of the old videos, this isn't the layout I had before. I've been playing around with it. Need more space. That's a problem we all have, of course. So trying to figure out the best way to make the room work, add some more stuff to it, arcade stuff, more man cave stuff too, not just home arcade. So I ended up having, if you remember, I had 4 arcades on that side. I had 2 cabinets here, and it worked really well. So I was like, well, let's try something different, see what works better. So I ended up moving all 6 into that side, and I was like, okay, I can do that. I'll, get some like arcade artwork and lights and stuff, put it all on that side, some black lights, get the carpet, kind of make it its own little area over there. Problem with that I found was, once I did that, I really limited my space, and at most, maybe I could have added 1 more cabinet, and that area would have been done outside of some decoration stuff. And this wall had the couch on it, and it got kind of plain, and I didn't feel like I was utilizing the space as best I could. So the other idea was to put all my cabinets on this wall, because it's kind of flatter, the door's over here, see how that flow went, and open up that side over there. So I ended up putting 4 cabinets on this side with the fridge. I have a fridge on this side and a little popcorn maker, over here. And I'm really happy with this wall as it is right now. Of course, we always want to add more. It's always more, what's next. But I'm really happy with it right now, with the decorations for my Saints stuff, sports stuff like that. And like I said, fridge, popcorn machine. So it makes it a really cool wall, functional wall. Play the games on there, spaced out well. I really like it. Right now, that side's kind of bare. Like I said, it's got TMNT and NBA Jam. That whole area now just looks plain. More needs to be added. Right now, I don't know if I'm gonna do maybe some more dry bar stuff, add stuff like that for when we have guests over. But anyway, that's kind of the flow, so I'm really happy with this. Now, where I would like to go with it, obviously, is I have these 4 cabinets. Of course, I'd like to add more. For me, I'd want to add a shooter, light gun game, whether it's like Time Crisis, House of the Dead, Area 51, something like that. Racing game that's not Outrun. I'd rather have the one I want is Cruis'n USA, Cruis'n World, that lineup of games, and maybe a better stance than the Outrun cabinet. The sit-down version came in. As most of y'all know, taller people, it doesn't really work. I don't know if they could really work for anybody in the sit-down cabinet, and I'm 6'1", so that, it's not really going to work for me. The stand-up cab looks cool for the Outrun, but I really want that experience. So we'll see with E3 coming up what Arcade 1-Up comes out with. Anyway, so a light gun game, a car racing game. I love NFL Blitz. Now, of course, like many people have said on here ad nauseum, it'll never happen. John D didn't really rule it out or anything. I know the NFL, I'm a big NFL fan, and they're all about player safety right now, so I just don't see really them letting it go unless they're like, hey, it's a game. Let's make money, basically. Money does a lot of things. So we'll see about it, but that's one I want. So I'll make it if I have to, no big deal. So let's see here. I want a pinball. Of course, they've all been sold out. Pretty much every time I look, I want the Star Wars one personally, and I like to get an arcade cabinet to go with it, and I don't really know if I want the old one. Kind of alluding to the E3 stuff. There's talk another cabinet of Star Wars might come out, I'm sure, in time, no matter what there will be. So, wherever that goes, whatever. So let's see here, an NFL Blitz, the light gun game, the racing game. and whatever else I said. And what I really want is I want Miss Pac-Man with Galaga. I know a lot of people have also wanted that one. If it's a standalone cabinet, it's just those two games wrapped in Miss Pac-Man, I'd be perfectly happy. I could replace this Pac-Man. If they don't come in, that's kind of goes in the future plans. If they don't come out, if they come out with something like that, I can retrofit this one, mod it, and it can be my NFL Blitz. I'll make this my NFL Blitz cabinet, have the Miss Pac-Man one. If they don't, I believe the 60-in-1 has it. I know it has Galaga, I'm sure it has Miss Pac-Man, and I just get the Miss Pac-Man cabinet, you know, and put and mod it with the 60-in-1 and have that cabinet side if Arcade 1-Up doesn't do it, which from what I understand, it's a pretty popular option people want. And I know they came out with the Countercade with Dig Dug, so we'll see. Maybe they'll do it, maybe they won't. You know, I'm not pressed for time. I don't need it tomorrow or anything. So I can mod the NFL Blitz to the racing game and be in Cruis'n USA, Cruis'n World, a light gun game. I'll wait on Arcade 1 to do it. I'm pretty sure they're going to do it at some point. So let's get into the E3 stuff. With that, I really think they're going to come out with at least either a light gun game or a new racing game, whether it's Daytona or Cruis'n, I don't know. I'm going to lean Daytona. I think I want to say, they said John said I don't think he's a big Cruis'n fan or whatever. So and Daytona is very popular. I don't know if it's easier. I don't know all the tech to it. It seems like from what I hear, that's the easier one to do. And I think they're kind of split on popularity, so who knows. Light gun game, I think they could do Time Crisis 1. They might could do 2. Same thing with House of the Dead. They might could do 1 or 2. Don't know which one they'd come out with. Don't know if they'd cross make them to put maybe House of the Dead 1 and Time Crisis 1 and 2 all on the same cabinet. I don't know. Don't know all that deep stuff, but I'm leaning towards at least 1, if not 2, will be announced. I don't know if they'll be ready for shipping because we know how the last year's been and Arcade 1-Up's been the past year. So we'll see. Hopefully they announce both of them and one soon, maybe holiday. So that's what I think. The light gun and those I want Arcade 1 to make. I don't want to mod them. I just want those to come out and buy from them. Pinball, I don't think we're going to get any pinball announcements. I just hope we get better supply and I can pick up the Star Wars one and add it to my collection or whatever. It'd look really good right over here. Move the fridge over there, do the dry bar thing. Put Star Wars pinball there. Got a nice little corner for it. I can smush these in, add another one if they come out with a light gun game or whatever. If I have to mod NFL Blitz, all that good stuff. I don't think Blitz will be announced, of course. We're probably a year or 2 away from that if it even happens. And comment below what y'all think. It's definitely going to happen at E3 and definitely not going to happen at E3, what you hope would be announced at E3, which, you know, like I said, I'm sure a racing, if I had to put money on, I'd say another racing cabinet is coming. Light gun game maybe be announced, or maybe that they're working on in the future. I think a Star Wars is going to end up hitting the thing. Like I said, would go with my pinball, kind of was talking about before. I know people want the premium cabs. Honestly, kind of like the Street Fighter stuff, let's go back now to the Legacy. Let's go back to where I've kind of been. We've kind of been doing a lot of other things. All of my stuff after Christmas lights went crazy. I do lights and lawn care. So everything kind of got quiet there, January, February, and March for me. And I just kind of enjoyed the time being off. We went on a nice vacation. So a lot of my money was being put into a lot of other things. Bought an Xbox Series X. I'll review and talk about that later, so stay tuned for that one. Got some more stuff coming for the man cave that's ordered, so stay tuned. You're going to want to see that. You know, if you're, of course, into man caves and stuff, obviously Home Arcade will play into all of that, and we all like, I'm sure, modern gaming and stuff too. Internet stuff, just smart stuff for your home theater, your man cave, to make things a little easier. Of course, I'm ADHD. All this comes at you raw. I don't filter or whatever any of it, so sorry for rambling. But anyway, so Street Fighter, that's what I was going to talk about. Street Fighter Live. I fully expect it to come out at least by CES next year, at least be announced by CES. We all know what's out there. We know it's coming. They're working on it. I hope they announce it at E3. But kind of going with the Legacy cabinets, that's what I was talking about. The Legacy cabinets and all that, and pinball came out around that time, that I wasn't really trying to spend money on arcade and really the man cave. It was more vacation, Christmas, stuff like that, and save till I got back into lawn care starting around March, which has really kicked in April. It's been a late year, but whole nother story. Now I'm able, money's starting to build back up, roll in good, so let's go back to upgrading and having fun, right? Well, missed the legacy cabinets and the pinball through all that, outrun, all of that stuff, which really I'm not disappointed. This has been, I've learned with Arcade 1-Up, it's a lot of hurry up and wait. You know, you go out and you buy one cabinet, and then a month later, if that, they come out with a better cabinet or a cabinet with more games that you'd rather have, a riser or a lit marquee, comes with a stool, whatever. So I've learned to kind of wait. And seeing the reviews on the Legacy, I really like the Street Fighter Legacy cabinet. I love that they all have more games on them. And of course now I found out, you know, they're more marketed towards people who are just going to buy one and have it in their man cave, their office, whatever. And they're just going to have one of them, and that's just what they want to buy. Probably an impulse buy maybe or something. But also being taller, I'm 6'1". I know guys report at 5'8". They can't stand up and see the leaderboard or the scores and everything and see the monitor very well. I'm 6'1", and I do like to stand and play games. I like to sit down too. But if I want to stand and play like I got a buddy, I'm going to be able to see the whole screen. So from what I've heard now, I haven't missed out on the Legacy cabinets. I was worried it had that FOMO with it. Doesn't seem like I really missed anything. So that's good. The only one would have been Star Wars, the pinball. That's one I kind of wish I'd have gotten quicker, been able to have for some of the parties we had New Year's and after that and friends over, whatever. That would have been cool to have. But I'm not really missing out on the Legacy cabinets. So hopefully E3 into CES next year, we start getting maybe some more, I don't want to say, but I guess better would be the correct term. Better machines, better options like Street Fighter Live, the shooter game. Hopefully those start coming out. I'll have something to save my money for that and work on my man cave in other which ways. So that's kind of what's been going on. Haven't really done a lot. That's why I really haven't updated. There's been nothing really to update about except for news and stuff, which, I mean, it didn't really pertain to me, didn't really help. There's 1,000 people putting this stuff out, so I don't have that many subscribers, so what does it really matter? But I'm gonna try to get back into it and really flow. I've got more stuff coming, so that excites me to, when I buy this stuff, to put it out for y'all. I've got awesome feedback back over the past 3 months that I haven't even been doing anything, from people saying, hey, great review, good stuff, happy with what you do. It's all gonna be very raw. I'm not really gonna edit crazy and do all this stuff, and I'm gonna ramble. So if you don't mind sitting and listening, great. But that's kind of where I've been, where I'm going. Can't wait to see E3. Drop your predictions below, the stuff that's not going to happen, or what you think's not going to happen. No chance. NFL Blitz, I'm sure, be the popular one. Everybody's going to say it's definitely not going to happen. Is Street Fighter Live going to happen at E3? We're going to get our shooter racing cabinet. What do you think? Leave that comment below. And hey, we'll catch you on the next one. Stay tuned. Definitely got more coming. Out.